Howdy, amigos. Welcome back to the No Booze Reviews room. Where have you been? It's been too long. Come in, let's catch up. Fill me in on what's been going on with you. Oh, sorry, it has been quite a while since we've shared a video. I know those of you out there who have been watching these videos have lost a lot of sleep, just wondering when will the next video be? Just on the edge of your seat, waiting for this cutting edge, powerful, hard-hitting content. But thanks for tuning in. Our goal here is to encourage you to explore what life would be like without alcohol, to give it up and try to live the best version of yourself. I've done it. It's been about 4 years now, and I feel fantastic. You will not be missing out, but just go for it. And the way we do that is by me and the notorious PIG, the paper mache pig, the PMP, are always hard at work sampling all that the non-alcoholic beverage world has to offer to let you know what's good and what's not so good. We've had a little bit of both. I'd say mostly good. You know, it's come a long way from what it used to be. Selections are getting way more selection-y. There are a lot of more options out there is what I'm trying to say. Y'all ever notice how hard English is? It's ridiculous. But anyway, hey, a little clue. Today, we don't just have one Kerr mason jar. We've got two for our friends on the table. We're going double barrel today. That's right. The official mason jar of Feeling Better Tomorrow, the Kerr mason jar. Makes any non-alcoholic beverage taste delicious. And no, it makes any beverage taste delicious. But this is what we have been chugging our non-alcoholics from. And so, yeah, we got two of them today. So surprise, surprise. But hey, hold on a second. Let's take just a minute to give props to the paper mache. Look at this agility on display. That's just a 3-paw point of contact there. And this isn't like a, super wide backed chair, but that's impressive. One cloven hoof extended. You waiting for a 5 there? Awesome. Good work. Thank you for always having my back. You're a good pig. That's a good girl. A little scratch under the chin. Before we dive into what we've got on the table with us over here, I do want to share, I want to get vulnerable. May I share with you some moments of personal growth, a little reflection, a little moment of self-worth that I've encountered recently. We all kind of look inward, like, what are we here for? What's our purpose? And when you have kids, as I do, that can kind of change, maybe even from day to day. So one of the things that I've come to realize recently, my importance, my place in the world, my self-worth, if you will. So I have a 4-year-old. He just recently turned 4, and he's been potty trained for a while. But my Zen moment came about just the other day. Disclaimer, this is a little graphic, so I apologize. I'm not trying to be gross or rude or anything like that. I'm just trying to illustrate a point here about self-worth and your personal journey, my personal journey. Maybe you can relate to it. So yeah, he's been potty trained for a while now, and he will go in there, handle his business, his morning constitutions, if you will. He's got the Wall Street Journal, he's reading. Well, whenever he's done, he just goes, "Will somebody come wipe my butt?" And that's my cue to spring into action. And as that was happening, I was like, this is my calling. This is what I'm here for. Sorry. It's just so touching that, that's fatherhood for you, and that's real. Anyway, okay, hey, let's see what we've got going on over here. Now, this is going to be a controversial episode. It's highly controversial. And the reason for that is, if you have not watched my video entitled Craziest Six-Pack Ever, I think it's got a question mark, then go watch that if you don't mind, please. And while you're at it, why not watch all of them? Anyway, that one was about the Untitled Art non-alcoholic Florida Vice, depending on where you're from. The reason is I called it the craziest 6-pack ever is because, I'm perusing Total Wine. I'm looking through all these beers, and I see this one. And the price tag on it was $20. 20 simoleons. See? Look here, see? Anyway, it was very expensive. And I'm like, what? This is either genius or the biggest ripoff ever. Genius for piquing interest by being, let's charge $20. Let's see if any of these morons will pay it. Well, I got it. Somebody else bought it for me. But anyway, I got it, tried it, and it's okay. It's definitely not something I would ever recommend spending $20 on. See, you hear how English got hard again? Anyway, but the reason it's so expensive is they've got this whole concept that it's not only what's in the can that's art. It's we've got art wrapping the cans too. So I pay these artists to design these cans. So yeah, that's what that's all about. But this one was okay. You can go watch the review for yourself and let you know what I think about it. But I was reading an article, and this guy was going over the best non-alcoholic non-alcoholic beers, period, out there. He was going through all of them, and he went on and on about Untitled Art. All right, and they do have several. That was the one and only that I had tried, and I was like, what? I didn't want it to be the case. This can't be true. And he got down, to the bottom of the article, and he said there's just one huge hurdle, and that's the price of these things. And he's right. But I was at Central Market not too long ago, and they have one little, an end cap dedicated to some non-alcoholic beverages. And I saw they had 2 or 3, 4 of the Untitled Arts there, and it was a little more reasonably priced. It's somewhere between $12 and $14. So still pretty outrageous, but better than $20. So I got one, and then I got another one for my birthday as a gift. So what we have to sample today is the Untitled Art Italian style pills. So we've got a Pilsner artwork designed by Noel Miller, for anyone who cares. So there you go. Noel Miller's designed can for the Italian style Pilsner. We also have, hey look, I'm not gonna lie, the title of this grabbed me right off the bat, took me right back to childhood. The Chocolate Milk Dark Brew. So without any further ado, let's see what we're dealing with here, and if the bang is worth the buck here. So here's the Italian style Pilsner. You can see what that looks like. Let's get a little more in there. Here's how it pours. All right. What does that look like to you? Huh? Beer, right? Okay. That smells pretty good. It smells, I know this is kind of a weird thing to say, and I don't know if I actually mean it, but as I'm thinking about it, it smells more like a real beer with alcohol than some of the others that I've tasted. Smelled. So it smells really good. And I like Pilsner. Oh, just remember, I usually try not to make a comment after the first drink. I kind of let it swish around and open up. But yeah, sometimes you'll get misled by the first taste, and it'll often end up growing on you. So I'm withholding judgment for a minute. But the Pilsner, they're kind of on the lighter side. They can be very full flavored, but we have a lot of Pilsners in and around for years and years and years and years and years. Miller Lite, I think, is a Pilsner of sorts. But anyway, let's take another sip. I hate to say it, that is delicious. This is really, really good. So yeah, it's expensive, but man, that's really good. I would definitely recommend it. Maybe you get a gift card or something, or maybe budget is no issue for you. Hey, knock yourself out. This is a fantastic place. This would be, if you have the money and you're thinking about trying non-alcoholic beer for the first time, this would leave a very good impression. Maybe too good, because you might not be willing to try any of the other stuff. The bar would be really high, but and it's a Pilsner, so it may not be your style of choice, but it's got a lot of flavor. There is a bitter hint to it, and a little bit of citrus, but obviously not as bitter as like an IPA or something like that. But yeah, it's got a really nice hint of bitter. It goes down smooth, really good. Man, probably really can't say enough good things about that. Why am I disappointed? It's a good product. Charge the price. Pay. Charge whatever you want, right? It's your product. So let's dive into the chocolate milk dark brew. See what we're dealing with here. I don't have any sort of fancy palate cleanser or anything, but we're just going to dump this off in here and give it a go. All right. Boy, that was a dramatic pour, huh? Okay, looks good and dark. There it is. Definitely smell that chocolate milk in there. You know what's going to happen? That face that I just made is going to be the screenshot that YouTube captures first. If anybody knows the key for fixing the still shot that YouTube decides to post, please help me. I can't get it, and I always look like a total moron on the still picture. It pulls the very worst shot of me. But anyway, not that there are that many good ones, but anyway, that's really good too. You can definitely taste the chocolate milk. It's a very good flavor, just a dark beer in general. Excuse me. And yeah, man. Okay. So the first review of the Florida Weiss, I was out. I was all out on the Untitled Art, but man, that got a really good thing going, it seems like. If I can get a raise or win the lotto, I'll have to try some more of their other stuff if I can come across it out there. But yeah, again, these are in the $12 to $14 range. So, you know, I know there are some of the like the big bottle, the IPAs, the Belgian ales that are, you know, pricey too. So if it's worth it to you to try this, you will definitely not be sorry. If you like dark beer, a good stout, like this is good. And the Pilsner is good for a little bit lighter, you know, everyday drinker. It's got a nice bitter to it. I'm very impressed. Very impressed. All right, well done, Untitled Art. Hey, thank you so much for sitting here with me and listening to me babble on and on. But I really do appreciate it. And if you have it in your heart to hit that like button, that'd be awesome. I'd really appreciate that too. If you know anybody who you think could benefit from removing alcohol from their life, please share. You know, happy to help if this does in any way, shape, or form. But just also, you know, work these into your routine. If you're not going to give up alcohol completely, you know, do a little alternating and maybe you will feel a little less bad tomorrow. The goal, obviously, is to feel better tomorrow. And that's what we're all about. We just want you to feel good in the morning, wake up ready to rock and roll, be the best version of yourself. And yeah, I highly encourage you to do that. So yeah, please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Hey, subscribe because look, you don't want to miss out when this hard-hitting, impactful content comes your way, do you? Get the little bell icon, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Anytime I post one of these new videos, it'll just let you know so that you can stop whatever you're doing. Driving down the highway at 75 miles an hour, slow that thing down, pull off to the side so you can spend some time learning about non-alcoholic beverages. What could be more important? I ask you and challenge you. So yeah, there you go. My thanks to you. I hope you feel good today, and I sincerely hope you feel better tomorrow.